When people ask why they should come into the trades, I'll share my story with you. I started playing guitar when I was 9 years old. And by 14, my family knew that this was a pretty strong passion of mine. So my father sat me down and said, if you really want to have music in your life and pursue that, you need a trade to fall back on. So that's why I came and learned the family business. And I really thought that there's no way this is actually going to be a part of my life. Music was going to be a part of my life. But the reality was that even though I was out playing professionally, being in construction allowed me so much freedom, whether to change my schedule or if it took me out of town and I needed a pickup job just to put some money in my pocket, or most of my construction jobs ended at 3:30. So it allowed me time to rehearse and make it to a gig, even if the gig was an hour or two away. So it really was an incredible opportunity to mix what was passionate and then a great way to make a living. People talk about coming into the trades because you don't have to spend a fortune on a college degree. But when I was 18, when I actually decided to, do the trades to make money, I didn't think about college. I didn't think about the cost of college. Whether college was $20,000 or $100,000 or $150,000, when you're young, that money doesn't mean anything. But the freedom that it allowed me to pursue other things in that I was interested in life. And for some people, they want to be a coach of their kids' little league or football, or they want to pursue the arts. I know so many people in construction that are musicians because, again, the freedom of the schedule, and there's a certain creativity in construction that when you finish working on a room and you step back and you look at what you just created, well, it's kind of the same thing when you do with music or you do with arts. Not that there's not great importance of saving a lot of money on a college degree, but the construction really to give you that opportunity to pursue other things in life that are either as important or potentially more important than making a living, that to me you can't put a price on. So if somebody came to me today and said, how can I get into the trades? I will tell them 3 things. First of all, find a trade school in your area or find an apprentice program, because there's nothing better than a formal education. When you actually learn in the field, not that that's not good, but you will be used to make everybody's life easier. But in a classroom, the teacher is really giving you their undivided attention. And then, of course, you take that education and bring it into the field. So apprentice program or a trade school. 2 is old-fashioned networking, which is not that easy anymore. You used to be able to walk into supply stores or hardware stores in your town, but there's not a lot of stores anymore because everything's online. So trying to find construction companies in your area, and not necessarily going to the construction sites, but actually going to an office and knock on a door and say you're looking to come into the trades, because that's very impressive. And is use sites like Where Trades Go to network online. But when you do get that opportunity, and I interview so many apprentices in my various roles, the first thing is when you walk in the door, whether it's in person, whether it's a Zoom meeting, please dress professional. And I don't mean put on a suit and tie. And I don't mean put on a hard hat and look fake, but just dress to impress, right? Wear a nice shirt, wear a clean pair of pants. I see people come into interviews, looks like they just rolled off a construction site. So that's not good. Show your passion. And it may not be passion for construction. If you're just coming into it, you don't know anything about construction, but passion for learning, because the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So show people that you really want to learn, that you're willing to commit to the learning process. And 3 is you never know where that next opportunity is going to come from. I have hired Uber drivers, I have hired bartenders, I have hired tellers in supermarkets and in retail stores. I am always looking for that next star who doesn't know what great opportunity is going to bump them in the head if they are just open to it. So that's my 3 pieces of advice to try to make it in construction jobs. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. And also, create a free account on Where Trades Go. We'll help you network for that next job opportunity.